because my flight left at midnight with the expectancy to be home at 5. My flight was supposed to leave. Before I was held hostage, it was supposed to leave at midnight. Actually, it was supposed to leave at 12:49. So, I don't fly Frontier often, but the flight was only $79. Okay, we get that. Everybody's on the plane. Everybody's getting seated. We're ready to taxi. Hey, Jason, where's that cute little baby? Where's little Jason? Hey, Missy, tell Missy I said hi. Tell Missy it's time to get pregnant again. You need a girl. A little cute girl. Anyway. So, we're not leaving, and I'm not sure why. And I see the Frontier staff going back and forth up the aisles. But you know, when you get on the plane and they click the thing, the overhead bins, they click, click, click. They walk up and down and make sure that you got your seatbelt on and that your seat's not reclined. Even though Frontier seats don't even goddamn recline. Them hard-ass, tough-ass seats. Anyway. So I'm thinking they're just doing that. And you know, sometimes when you get on a plane, your overhead can't be right above your seat because people just put their bags anywhere. So I'm thinking they're just making room. So let me turn this on. So I see the first guy go to the back. And then he comes back up and I'm facing the front so I can see him talking to the other staff. So he goes back again. So I'm like, something's wrong. It's too much walking and talking. So then this big lady comes. And I'm going to mention that she's big because sometimes people be big. Everybody is skinny. She was big. Like she was big that she had to go down the aisle sideways big. Like she just couldn't walk straight. And I'm like, well, who's that? So I see her go to the back because she wasn't on the plane. So now I'm nosy. So I take my seatbelt off and I turn around. So I see her back there. And then I just see two girls in a seat and I see hands. Like, I'm like, what the fuck, y'all? What? I can't hear because I'm all the way in row 5 and they're like in row 30. So I just see hands. And so I see the big lady. She giving hands back like, So I'm like, oh God, here we go. So she comes back up and I hear her say, there's no getting through to them. So I'm like, oh my God, we're going to be here all night long. What is going on? So then one of the other staff says, I'll give it a try. So he goes back. So I have to mention that the two guys that went back there are gay guys. Am I assuming? Yeah. Do I have good gaydar? Yeah, I do. The one had like a curly ponytail. He gay. The other one, every time he talked, his lips was like this. So he gay. One thing I know by having gay black male friends, they will argue you down. You don't want to argue with a gay black man. It's a lose-lose situation. So I knew they was going to go back there and handle it. Because who want to argue with them? They will make your whole feelings hurt and make you cry. Gay black men will read you like an encyclopedia and hurt your feelings. So I'm like, oh, they going to handle it. We great go. So now he comes back. Not curly top, but the other one. He's like, I'm sick of them. So I still don't know what's going on. But I did notice that the girls didn't have on masks. And my thing is this. You had to have a mask on to get in the airport. So why don't you have your mask on the plane? Dummies. So there was a light-skinned one, the one that got smart with me when she was leaving. Her voice was getting louder. I could hear her. So they get on the speaker on the intercom and say, unfortunately, there's a situation on the plane and we all might have to get off the plane. But what's the word they use? Like, get off. So I'm like, no. So then I started chant on the plane. Get off the plane. Get off the plane. Get off the plane. So now everybody's saying get off the plane because we all mad collectively. We want to go home. But the lady across from me, she got a little baby. Well, this is interesting. She had headphones on her baby. Do people buy headphones for their baby? Yeah, like these humongous headphones. And you know, white babies be having big heads. So the headphones was big. But it was so cute. A little cute, big head, bald head baby. But I'm like, this baby probably won't go home. The baby wasn't fussing. This is a good baby. So we're like, get off that plane. Get off that plane. So then they get back. They get back on the intercom. They're like, we need everyone to stay in their seats. So now there are people from the back of the plane sitting near the fuckery starting to come up and talk to the staff like, enough is enough. If they don't get off, then I'm getting off. And she's like, it's okay, sir. It's okay. And you know, he was mad because anybody with an American flag mask, they be killers. So he was probably mad because he had on an American flag mask. I be scared of those type of people. Anyway, so what happens next? So we're all sitting there, but I'm still nosy. So I'm still on my knees in my seat facing backwards because I want to see everything. I want to see if there's a fight. I want to see who the other person is because her girlfriend was like in the middle seat and there was someone tall, so they was blocking her. But I want to see everything. And then I see people start to take their phones out. So I'm like, oh, this is what we do on a plane? Let me take my phone out too. So my babe is sitting on the window seat of aisle 5 and he says, oh, the police just got here. I'm like, oh shit. They going to jail in Texas and y'all black, dumb. I said, they must not have watched the Sandra Bland documentary. You ain't see the Sandra Bland documentary? You don't want to be a black woman going to jail in Texas. You might not come out alive. But that's not my battle. They made the situation theirs. So here come Officer Gutierrez and a little cop. But the little cop had this stick that looked like he used that stick a lot. It wasn't like no fancy silver stick. It was brown. It looked like it got cut from a very strong tree. And it looked like it's been used to beat people up. It had like nicks in it. Like it was dark brown, but it had like light brown pieces on the side, which means it's been used. Like someone has been battered with the bat. So Officer Gutierrez and his little friend, cop friend, they go to the back. And now the girls are quiet. And we're like, what? Where that same energy you was giving the staff for 40 minutes? Where that energy at? Now y'all quiet. Talk that shit to the police in Texas. Go ahead. Because if you was going to quietly get off the plane, you should have quietly got off 40 minutes ago when the first bull with the curly ponytail asked you to get off. But then the big lady had to come down the aisle sideways and ask you to get off. You didn't want to get off then. And then the third person, the other black gentleman, he asked y'all too. Y'all to just But now here come Officer Gutierrez and his little police friend, and y'all quiet. So then she won't walk past me and say, chill the fuck out. Ma'am, I am chilling on the plane while you get off. Bye.